So this is one practical exercise I ask you for this month to do. After we will share the Kriya, the breathing technique, is just sit down and write down all the condition you have, the parameters in your actual life as it is, as dramatic as it looks like. See all the parameters that are already there in presence to bring you joy, to reveal to you joy. This is a very powerful exercise because you just fly over and ignore it and be focused on all this delusion and distraction. But if you start focusing on what is actually bringing sparkle of joy in this actual life, and what was it the last 6 months, the last 3 months, and what is it right now in your configuration of life, your paradigm? What is it actually that is giving you a sense of joy that is gratis, that is fundamental, that is very basic? And if you start listing all these little things, the sight, the eyes of your child, or somebody, or I don't know, there's so many little things that just touch you. And if you start paying attention to this little sparkle of joy, the smiley, that are in your life, this is gonna expand your sense of joy and bring you in presence of perception of truth, what is really here, what is real, what is truly there. So this is what practical exercise I invite you to have. And physical exercise, these are very powerful exercises, a new set of practice I want you to do for this. And actually, I want to honor this group of level 2 people who are doing 2.5 hours for 40 days, the long Eckankar at the moment, early morning. And this is a very good field of very positive psychic that is developing there. And I want to honor each of you. So we're going to do that 3 exercises. This is my classic invitation every 30 days to put in motion. So the first will be, of course, as we are going through this rebirth and we have a lot of subconscious limitation, this is all our illusion, all our limitation, and we need to break through from that stomach area and the solar plexus and just really release it, and like a giving birth, like emptying ourselves. But so we're gonna have this Gyan Mudra, but active. So you lock the nail of the Jupiter, and then you put your forearms straight up, and the higher arms is against your rib cage. The forearm is straight up, vertical, and then we open the chest. This classic posture. So we are kind of locked in. The chin is in, we are very straight. Yes, and we're gonna drop the mouth and inhale in 2 strokes and exhale in 1, but this is like a you need to close your eyes 9/10, so it's really almost closed, and focus to this inner point of the third eye, the pituitary gland, which is about 2, 3, 4 centimeters inside the brain. And you focus in this area, and when you inhale, bring all the prana to that gland here. So it's a full inhale in 2 strokes. Yeah? The first one just to open up, and the second fully inhaling. And the exhale is nice and easy. So you keep the arms locked on the rib cage on the side, and the forearm straight up and the fingers straight up. And then open the chest slightly so you locked yourself in. This you do for 15 minutes. It's a rebirthing technique. It's like a trance. Be systematic, regular in the breath, and keep the lower jaw relaxed, and inhale in 2 to have a full inhale, and then exhale nicely, not forcing it. Let it come out through the nose. 15 minutes of that, you're going to be in another space. And then the stomach and is going to release a lot of tension. You're going to free your diaphragm. And this is a very, very good, strong practice. That's going to prepare you for the second trance, and it's another type of breath. So that was the breath of 2. Now we're going to do breath of fire, but rhythmic. So the next posture is you're going to compress the palm together like in a prayer pose, exactly at the diaphragm area. And we're going to move the hands up and down like if you cut. This is cutting your umbilic, cutting, 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 cutting. And when you have the fingers toward the up, you inhale, and down, exhale. So it goes like... For this one, you keep your eyes big open. Big eyes, big open. Don't blink, not blinking. So we are just going, holding. So this is going to stabilize and neutralize the thought waves. You're going to just not thinking anymore. Just establish a very flat waves of the brain and go. So every time it goes up is an inhale, every time it goes down an exhale. So it is similar to what we call breath of fire. And you become rhythmic. If you have a nice rhythm in the back, you can put that, but the focus is really eyes wide open, no blink, stop the mind, and just go on the breath and be steady, 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 and cut, 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 whatever comes through your mind at that moment, just cut through what you are attached to as a limitation, emotional limitation especially. Just cut through, cut through, cut through, and release, release, and let it go. So this is 11 minutes. It's our second exercise. And then we move to the third exercise where it is really welcoming. When it is empty and it is open and the freedom is there, that's what you're going to experience with these 2 first breaths. Is a sense of expansion, a space, and new doors, new possibilities. This is the meaning of this next 4 weeks. The last one is you bring the right palm over your heart and you really first focus on your heart center, this heart temple. This is like your new ground, playground. So you do this with this attitude of playfulness, but also seeding in your heart any plant you want to water, any direction you want to support, anything you want to grow in your life that is new, that is exalting, that is inspiring. Everything you seed it there. And the other hand, you put the palm in the back, the palm looking outside in the back, middle of the back. So the 2 hands are on the same level of the heart chakra. Your left palm look outside, backwards, and your right palm is over your heart. And in this posture, you close your eyes, focus on the heart center. We're going to repeat as a pranayama a mantra for joy and freedom and joyful excitement, from within. So you're going to inhale deeply, deeply, deeply inhale. And it's ekonkar, 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 satnam, 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 siri, 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 waiguru, waiguru, waiguru. So this is like by 3, but this total mantra, ekonkar, 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 satnam, 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 siri, 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 waiguru, 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 we're going to repeat it 3 times on one exhale. So you gotta go like Ekonkar, Satnam, 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 Siri, 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 Waiguru, 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 Ekonkar, Satnam, 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 Siri, 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 Waiguru, 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 Ekonkar, Satnam, 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 Siri, 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 Waiguru, Waiguru, Waiguru. And you want to repeat this mantra like forcefully whispering. You don't want to speak it loud, but really whispering powerfully in a full exhale. When you finish the 3 times, you totally out of breath. You just get really to the bottom of that breath. So this is, and again, inhale very, very, very deeply, deeply, deeply. This is all conditioned for joy. You focus on that. Like you did this exercise of listing this little sparkle of what brings joy already in your life as it is, and there is no life where there is no sparkle of joy. So this is for everybody. In the most dramatic and difficult situation, you can be in jail, you can be sick, you can be in your bed, there are sparkle of joy all around you, all within you, and you just need to focus on that. So when you focus on that, and you will boost them with this breath, it will increase your sense of innocent child joy within your heart. Yeah. So this is an attitude to face this next month, and this is the energy we need to go through to make the right choice, to free ourselves, cut through what looks impossible or limited, and just open to new doors, new possibility, and especially welcome new people. Like old people will come back to you, new people will show up. As this increasing synchronicity of meeting possibilities, and to work together, to collaborate together. So just be totally open to that. Listen how the synchronicity in the universe is bringing you this amazing new potential, possibility to develop. And this development will come later on. You know, this is a new matrix that is finding its way. So we are connecting. If you go with heart, if you go with joy, if you go with positive welcoming of those who are crossing your way, it will bring definitely in the future new possibility of development and co-creation, which is going to come until the end of this year. So now is the open ground, is a new matrix, is you cutting from holding back, and just go with it. Just go with it.